Hi, I'm Debra Rubin-Roberts, founder of Mommy Makeup. Right now I'd like to talk about bronzer and blush and the correct way to apply them. A lot of bronzer does not make you look like a bronze babe. Unfortunately, it gives you the look like you dipped your face in dirt, and we don't like that. And too much blush doesn't look like you spent 3 weeks in Aruba, it just looks like you're wearing a lot of blush. Also, too much blush ages the face. So I want to go over the correct way to apply bronzer and blush. Your bronzer should give you just what the product says, a bronzy look, which means you got a kiss of the sun on your face. So you should apply your bronzer where the sun primarily hits your face, which is your T-zone area and just here next to your nose. Those are the places the bronzer should go. Your blush should look like you got embarrassed. You don't want to look like you have a big streak of color on your face. When you get embarrassed, you blush from here up. So it should start right about at the apple of your cheek and go out towards your ear. So now that I've talked about where it should go, let's actually apply some bronzer and blush. So I have our mineral bronzer and blush here. 2 products in one. On the darker side is your bronzer and the lighter side is your blush. It is mineral, so it's oil-free, talc-free, and fragrance-free. I'm going to start with our chisel powder brush and I'm going to dip it in the darker shade. A little bit goes a very, very long way. And just like I said before, I'm going to apply it to my T-zone area. And just here next to my nose. Now, for camera, I'm going to use a little more so you can see what I'm doing. I have no bronzer and blush on before when we started shooting, so I looked a little pasty then. Now, everybody gets a little white patch here on their neck because your chin acts like a little umbrella. When you're out in the sun, even if it's just like autumn, you'll get more color on your face than you will right here on your neck. But you don't want this little white patch to stand out because that'll take away from your face. So put a teeny bit of bronzer, like the remnants left over on your brush, right there, and that'll cover that white patch. Now let's put on the blush. I'm going to use our chisel angle blush brush. I'm going to dip it in the lighter part. A little again goes a long way. I'm going to smile and I'm going to put the blush right on my apple of my cheek and go straight back toward my ear because that's where I change color when I get embarrassed. And there you have it. Mineral bronzer and blush, oil-free, talc-free, fragrance-free, bronze babe, not too much color, and blushing like I'm embarrassed.